Hi Spanish Fork, it's our special Fiesta Days edition of Studio Chatter, and we're at the new Reams Western Outfitters store.
We've got a fun-filled hour planned for you, all about Fiesta Days, and you know that's one of our favorite times of the year.
We've got a rodeo queen and a country star joining us.
And we'll talk about the special moments that make Fiesta Days so important to us.
And that's not all, so make some lemonade and enjoy our Fiesta Days edition of Studio Chatter. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Emma.
Oh, wow. Such a lovely new store. We love
so
it.
good.
Doesn't smell good.
Guys, hi. Welcome in, you guys.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here.
Will you take us on a tour?
Absolutely. Let's do it. So we'll start over here. We have our cute kids section.
I have that. I love it.
Kids boots, all the kids boots, kids clothes. We have kids hats. And then we have the fun little sheriff station with the gel where they can play and
Where's that at?
occupied.
Oh, right over here.
Right over
the
here.
Kids corral. We love
Yes.
this. Okay.
So cute. Stick horses are the
Hold
best.
your horses.
This is my color right here.
Black and white,
Super
huh?
fun.
Look at them little
he
mini
doesn't light up.
wranglers. Oh, they're so cute.
Can we just
Yes.
Pick those up and show
Here,
them.
you can write a bowl now.
Little wrangler bums. Oh, that's darling.
So fun. Huh?
So I came by here last year and bought a 2T, no, last week, or this week, and bought the 2T roughly dress for my granddaughter. Oh,
So fun.
it's so cute.
fun.
So what size do you start at?
0 to 3. 0 to 3 months. All the way
You're set.
down.
So all
Okay.
And then all
right.
the way up.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Show these.
All right, so now we have our men's boot section. Goes all the way around the corner here. We have
Huge.
men's boots start at a 7. We go all the way up to a 14. If we can get bigger than a 14, we will definitely try.
Emma, what kind of price point are we looking at?
So you're anywhere on men's boots, usually anywhere from 99 to, depending on exotic and stuff, you can be 5, 6.
Is that like a special brand, like Ariat, for example?
So all brands usually have an exotic. So exotic is going to be
Exotic.
something like, sorry.
Like snake skin.
Yeah, so this is a fish.
fish
This is
skin.
considered an exotic.
Yeah.
This is a corral, and it's $410.
Okay. So anywhere from 100 to 700.
Something for
Yep.
everyone here.
Angela and I love the print.
Isn't that so cute?
Yes.
So Ariat this year, because they're like cowboy and Hawaiian are going like hand in hand now.
Really?
And so Ariat did a whole line, and that is one of theirs, and it's
You
just
could
fun.
kind of do that with it.
Yes.
Love.
Lots
super
of
fun.
like
Girl
jackets,
with
men's
it.
shirts.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Girls,
looking.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and then we kind of just make the corner. All of the hats. Wow. So we have felt hats, straw hats, small hats, big hats, whatever you want. Hats are a little tricky to order, so luckily we have a pretty good selection right now.
Right.
They are, they range anywhere, kind of like the boots,
Okay.
$60, $70. Some straws even $50, but then they go clear up to like $400, $500, $600.
Looks like you have lots of
So-
colors, though. I like all
Lots
the
of
neutral
colors. Lots of colors, mostly neutral. It is kind of starting to become trendy to do colors. They're not here yet, but we have some cute colors coming.
Or you can get the hat bands, right? So you can pick
Yeah,
out.
and you can change your hat band. We also have the hat bar that, like if you want something changed on it, we can steam it, we can shape it, we can fix them, clean them.
I was just going to ask,
So-
clean them. Mine
Yes.
is kind of dusty, so you could
Clean them,
those off.
yes.
Do they
Yeah.
come in a box so they keep the dust off?
Most of them do come in a box.
Okay.
Some of the cheaper ones do not come in a box, and the straws do not come in
Okay.
a box. But
just store them
we
upside down.
we do have boxes
Okay.
that you can buy.
Perfect.
Let's go look at the women's
Okay.
hats.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. All right. This is the ladies' boot section.
Our favorite.
Our favorite. I know so many
Wow.
fun things in here. Ladies' boots get a little bit more fun than the men's. There's a few more colors, a few more styles, the toe styles.
I love that one up there, that coral
Yeah.
one. And
So
this.
cute, huh? Yes, aren't those fun?
And then you have more over
you like
on
the
that
length,
wall that
the
are short.
The tall one.
Oh,
Has a
Emma,
style.
these are
Shorties.
amazing.
I mean, you
Oh,
can just
it's
do so
definitely
many.
in.
Yes, okay.
I think it's sad when you wear your long pants to cover up the design.
I know. There's so many good things on the top.
Oh,
that get
boy.
missed. This boot right here is so fun. It
Lime
glows
green.
in the dark.
immediately drawn to this. I love this.
Yes, it glows in the dark
think
and in
this
black
one
light.
is
I wish
also
I
one
had
you
one.
could bike
It's so
in.
fun. Yes,
With the
You could bike in. So
it's a reflector.
it is.
So wear skinny jeans so you can tuck them in.
Tuck 'em in.
So you
Yeah.
can see the outside. I love the
Definitely.
boots over there too. So this is not all of them.
This
There's
is not
more.
It kind of goes around the whole store.
Perfect.
All right, and then we go from the boots to the ladies' hats. Ladies can wear men's hats too, but these are more fashion hats. So we've got some different shapes here. This is where your colors start to come in. Stacy's got on the cute
I walked in
red
today
dress.
and I was
so
drawn
good.
right to the red.
It's so
Spanish
cute.
fork, Fiesta Days. I had to have it.
It's going to be
show 'em the
perfect.
top.
Oh.
It's like shaped
Yeah,
like a
she's
heart.
been branded with,
so
with
cute.
the horseshoe and with her little
So cute.
turquoise.
And then all the fun jeans.
All of the fun jeans.
Like,
We've got
these are
some
like
prints and patterns.
These are like Jordache. I feel like we're throwing this so
Yeah.
back. I love that.
The Big
super
Bell, a lot of these are just pull-ons, so they're so
Oh,
comfy.
boy.
Those are bell bottoms right
They
there.
are bells.
So like a stretchy waist a little bit.
Stretchy
We
waist,
like
they
that.
just pull right on.
Emma,
Super
you
cute
had
with
us
belts.
at dressing rooms.
Yes.
This is the cutest.
This is the best part of the store, in my opinion. This is the dressing room. It's made out of a silo. This was Amberly's vision, and they pulled it off perfectly. It's so much fun.
Oh, it's
I
so
love it.
cute.
Yes. Yeah. It's not the only dressing room, but it is the funnest.
Okay.
For sure you want to go to this one.
Yes.
Thank you for the great tour. We love
You're
the store. We
welcome.
love the fashions. We can't wait to see what you have to.
The store is great.
And this setup right here is great.
It is
It's fabulous.
so fun.
It feels like a cozy little home, ranch home or something.
It is so
It's
fun. They did such an amazing job on the inside.
Good
It's
job.
Awesome.
Located right next to the fairgrounds. You're
Right
going to
next to
be
the fairgrounds.
hopping in July.
We hope so.
You will
I hope
be.
so. I think it'll be great. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sure
We're
you love
excited.
spending your hours here. It
I
probably
do.
doesn't feel
I
like
really
a job.
do. It's so fun.
And
It's so
Emma, I
fun.
don't even think we talked about the shirts that you gifted all of us.
Yes.
These are your custom shirts
Yes.
for this year.
Yes, this is our Fiesta Day shirt. It will come in other colors besides pink.
Okay.
So it will appeal to everyone. We have kid sizes, adult sizes, and they will be $19.99.
Okay, I love the
price.
price point, and I love that they
Yes.
don't have the year on it.
They don't have the year
Because
on 'em
last
this
year
year.
was my favorite logo, but it
it
said
has the year.
2022.
It did.
So I still
Yes.
wear it.
Yes.
I wear it
But-
for like my pajama shirt and all
Yes.
that kind of good stuff.
So we
right?
talked about that this year, and we do love that design, but the year was so hard. We ended up, like the last night of the rodeo, just throwing them out. We gave them to Mayor Mendenhall, and he just
We were throwing them from the
out.
truck.
And you did too,
This way
yes.
It can just be vintage and keep
Yeah,
selling
and
them.
kind of keep.
That's
We
fun.
can wear 'em every
rolling.
year.
So,
Well, let's
yes.
get some more
everything,
fashion.
everything here is just everything you could need.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Outfit the whole family.
Well, speaking of fashions, you have a fashion show lined up
do.
for us.
We do.
Okay, well, let's take a look. I love this.
Look at the bells.
Oh,
She's ready for this,
Wow.
guys.
So I'm gonna let Izzy take this
pants.
one because
Okay.
this is Izzy's sweet, sweet baby.
No way!
Yes.
This is little Lucy, and she is rocking a Wrangler button-up onesie, and then she's got her Wrangler bells on. And then I believe her shoes are a Heron Cowhide Twisted X baby shoe. So we do have like infant sizing with like the shoes and stuff. So
oh
buttons and
my
everything.
goodness.
yeah, it's the
Isn't
cutest
she
little
adorable?
snap.
Does
isn't
she
it?
walk?
Not quite.
Do you want to come to Grandma?
Go get her.
Come here. Go get her. Oh, she wants Mama. She's great. I'm like, oh, I want you. Come
everybody.
here.
Wranglers.
Yeah,
so
yeah, the
cute.
little
Okay,
there's a
everything
little
is
ruffle on the
cuter
bum.
and
Yeah.
The little ruffle on the
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see her shoes.
Do you want to join us on
but
Studio Chatter?
Are just hi, Lou.
Oh, my
She's like,
goodness.
Oh, you want to get
I
back
wanna
down?
go.
You want to get
Your
back
walk.
down?
She's
We're a little
going.
stranger danger. Some of our guests recognize us.
Those pants.
Do not.
And Lucy's cute helper is Ellie.
Oh, Ellie, you're darling.
Ellie's hat is a straw, Charlie One Horse. It's got the cute leopard band on it. She's also wearing a retro snap.
Oh, love that.
Isn't it so cute?
And the conch belt.
The belt.
Poncho belt.
Got a touch of turquoise on it.
Yes. Her jean is a Kimes Ranch, and I'm loving this style. It's more of like a wide leg trouser. They are just so comfy and such a good fit. The raw hem on them is so cute. And then her boot is a tin hall, which they're always really fun to see. There's always a little bling. There's always a fun picture on the bottom.
Can we see your bottom?
picture.
I always love you guys. Balance, yoga.
This way.
Fast.
Oh,
Fastest cat. Oh,
You look darling.
darling, darling.
that entire
Thank
look.
you.
All right, who's next?
Thanks.
Ooh, this good-looking kid.
All right, next we have Waylon. Waylon is he's wearing our button-up short sleeve. We know the rodeo is hot, it's warm. You don't always want to be in a long sleeve, so these short sleeves are awesome. And then he just has on a Wrangler jean and an Ariat boot. It's just super comfy.
He just looks
Ready
like
for the rodeo.
OG traditional
Doesn't he?
cowboy.
Perfect
I
classic
know.
look.
Totally.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
he's
Look
rocking
awesome,
it.
bud.
Thanks, Waylon.
Yeehaw.
Good job. Ooh,
Look at this cutie.
that belt alone is awesome.
Cute.
Come all the way out here. Let's see.
And Blake's got on a straw hat. She's got on this yellow, just looks so cute on her. Turn this way a little bit. There we go. And then her belt is so cute, tooled with the little sunflowers.
I love it.
Her cruel jeans, and they are also a trouser, so they've got that little thicker hem on the bottom, and she also has on an Ariat boot. It was a popular one tonight, huh?
Little
You look
pink
darling.
That is a great look.
Thanks, Blake.
Thank you.
line. Look at those
Oh,
little
look at this look.
All right, so next we have Ada. So Ada has on a little bit different look for the girls. We're seeing this trend a lot. Ada actually has on a boy's jean that is just a
Oh.
straight fit, and they've been cuffing them up like that, wearing them with the Hey Dude or a booty. So that's always really fun. We've actually sold so many small sizes in the men's jeans to the girls that we've had to start doubling them up because
Wow.
I love
they
how
are
they sit
going.
kind of on your hip.
They do.
Just a
They-
little bit more straight.
more
They
relaxed
sit a
fit.
little bit, definitely, a little bit lower. They're a little more relaxed, and they're just straight, so you can do such fun things
And
with
the
them.
stitching on her hat is so cute. That's kind
Yes.
of different too.
Yes,
that is
And
fun.
hat band.
Yeah, her
I love
hat
her
is
shirt.
beaded.
It's darling.
Super
So
fun.
cute.
Love it.
Around.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, she pulled it off very well.
All right, and next we have Case.
Our Yellowstone star, we should actually
Yellowstone
say.
star. Yes. So this is Case. He has on an American hat, felt, in the pecan color, which is my favorite. I just love that color. It goes
classy.
so well with everything. His blue shirt and his blue jeans are matching great.
I love his belt. Like that
Yeah.
buckle is really unique. I've
It is.
never seen
It's
that.
awesome, and it just comes on the belt. It's just
He's a
one
sheriff
that's
on the
with it.
side. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Are you wearing Ariat boots as well?
These are ropers.
Oh,
These are a
ropers.
roper boot.
I like
Yeah.
those ones. They're not quite a square toe, but kind of in between that. They
Yeah.
look nice.
We've noticed the trend on the toe is starting to, it's not quite as wide. It's still square. It's not quite as wide. It's kind of starting to
Okay.
narrow back up. But
Go
yeah.
a little tighter.
Yeah. So
True cowboy right there.
Yeah.
Tall drink
Yeah.
of water.
I like the print on the shirt also.
Yeah,
Very
me
nice.
it's
Well,
nice and subtle.
Our families in Spanish Fort can find the whole
Everything.
family's needs right here in one
That's
stop.
right.
Darling store.
Thanks,
You guys,
Gabe.
thank you. Thanks for inviting us in
Yes, thank you
tonight.
so much for coming. It's always so fun. It's fun
Tell
that we
us
can do
about
it
your
here.
look as well. Your
Oh,
hat.
I'm wearing a Charlie One Horse straw, and then I've got a Wrangler button up, and then I am also wearing an Ariat boot. This is a new style that we just got in this season. It's called the Casanova, and hopefully we're going to be getting in a few more colors of it. But it's just
awesome.
a nice,
We love it.
neutral colored, yes, tall boot.
We
So.
were eyeing that, but I love the shirt with the dress.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm pregnant, so the dresses right now are my best friend. Jeans are not. So yeah.
Perfect look.
Fantastic look.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. We are happy to have the Fiesta Days Rodeo Queen here with us this evening, and it is Bailey Mackey. Welcome.
Bailey.
Thank you. Thank you for having
True
me.
queen in the house,
Yeah.
rocking the Western wear.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
How far did you have to drive?
It's about 2 hours for me,
Okay,
yes.
where are you living then? Where's home?
But it's split between 2 places. I'm originally from Wyoming, so Evanston, Wyoming is definitely my home, and it's still 2 hours. And then I go to school at Utah State University, and so during the school time, I called Tremont in Utah my home.
Okay, but right now, since it's summer, you're really in Wyoming.
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that.
did not
Thank
know
you.
that.
Yeah. No, thank you for
We
having
need
me
to put
here.
you up over the Hampton Inn on Highway 6 so you don't need to drive home after this.
Oh, it's not that bad. As a rodeo queen, you're used to driving a lot, so.
Okay.
Driving all over the state.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about being a Fiesta Days queen, what that entailed to
Yeah.
become one.
So becoming a rodeo queen in Fiesta Days and that, there was a pageant held, and I competed against 3 other lovely girls. There was 4 of us total, and it was fantastic. It was a day full of great horsemanship, great riding, and then the indoor portion was following after. So it was amazing. And then rodeo queening in general, it's a fun job. I love to do it every day. So I like being a rodeo queen.
Do you?
So, yeah, what are the things that you do as a rodeo queen?
So during Fiesta Days, we will do a buzz run is what we call it, and say hi to everyone at the beginning of the rodeo, and we pack sponsor flags promoting our sponsors for Fiesta Days. We do so many with the parades. We say hi to everyone. I actually recently went to the schools when they were in session and awarded them their reading challenge, and that was really fun. We challenged all the kids at the elementary schools to read as much as possible. So they definitely outread what I could do for sure.
Bailey, I'd love to hear about extracurriculars besides rodeoing. And are you in school?
Not right now. Summers are really busy, and so I tried once to do a couple summer classes, and it was not for me. So I'll stick to rodeo over the summertime. Extracurriculars, I am a MagnaWave practitioner, and it's it's PEMF, which is pulsating electromagnetic fields, and it's something we do to increase circulation on horses and animals and humans. I've used it a lot to help with stiffness and soreness in animals and humans.
So is that something that you're majoring in, or what is your major?
So my major is equine science and management with a minor in ag biz, and I would really like to go to vet school after I've got my prerequisites done for that. Rodeo sometimes gets in the way of that, just prolonging it a little bit, but school's always going to be there, so I have plenty of time.
Yes, you do.
So how many rodeos
Thanks.
do you like horse ride in, or do you do like different competitions within the rodeo arena?
Yeah, so depending on your title and how many titles you can hold, some rodeo queen titles you can only have one, and some you can have multiple. With this
I
title,
did not know that.
With this title, I can have multiple, but I only chose to do one this year, and I have already been to so many rodeos. So with it being 4th of July weekend, it's really been awesome you can hit so many different rodeos. I went to Moab already, Lehigh was awesome here, and Strawberry Days and Pony Express Days. There's just so many to name, and they're all fabulous.
So I can hardly keep up with you. Does your horse keep up, or do you have several horses, or how does that work for you?
Yes, I have several trusty steeds, and I rotate them on and off for hauling. That way they're not consistently hauling with me. I take a few at a time, and it gets them used to town. And when we say town, all the noise and the people and in the city compared to at home. And they have done their jobs already wonderfully, and you'll see a few of them at Fiesta Days this year.
Do you have a favorite? Which one?
I do have a favorite. He's my Palomino gelding, and I use him for reining primarily, and he's awesome. He's who I compete on most of the time, and I do the National Reining Horse Association and the Intermountain Reining Horse Association, and those are just contests within themselves that we compete in the reining industry. It's an amazing family as well as rodeo. There's so many different families that I get to be a part of.
So what got you into all of this? Like, how did you get started?
Yeah, my parents actually got me into rodeo queening and riding. So both my parents started colts and horses growing up, and they showed reining. And then I, at 8 years old, tried out for my first rodeo queen pageant. Skipped a few years. Skipped a few years, and then I have rodeoed since high school. I did Utah High School Rodeo. It's a little bit closer to Evanston and better roads this way, I would say. And that was a really fun time.
That's super interesting. Do you have any siblings that have also done the same thing, or
Yes,
is
actually,
it just you?
I have a twin sister, and she rodeo queen for a few years. She's happily married now, so she's off the market for men and rodeo queening. We're not allowed to be engaged or married, and so she is happily married and loves what she does. She's actually in Italy on a study abroad for dance. She's a dance major. And then I have a younger sister, and she's 15 years old, and she rodeo queens with me too. So she's my little sidekick when we go to rodeos.
Oh, that's fun.
Teaching her the ways.
Yes.
What's the funnest rodeo that you've had this season?
Oh, I loved Moab. We went hiking. I went with a group of girls. We went hiking, and the rodeo was really fun. I always love Lehigh, though. That's one of my favorites. And most of my favorites, I haven't even been here. They're in the September, so they're a little bit later in the year. I previously held the Utah State Fair title, and that is a fun rodeo, as well as the Evanston Cowboy Days PRCA rodeo in Evanston, Wyoming. That one is really fun as well.
Wow. Well, you're experienced, you're beautiful, you're
Thank you.
articulate.
She is.
Thank you for representing
Thank
Spanish
you.
Fork.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was fun to have you here.
Thank
Yes,
you.
just can't wait to see you at the rodeo. So
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. All right, coming up next, we have some awesome talent coming your way.
Welcome back to Studio Chatter, and we are going to have our next guest, Whitney Lusk. to
Welcome
the rug. We're going to say the rug.
rug.
Day.
I like it. Hi.
Sweet
Thanks for having me back.
Is this your
Third year.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Does that
so.
include our birthday party performance?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we just adore you and love you and thank you for coming.
Well, thank you. Thanks for always having me back. I love it here. You guys are so nice.
She makes me cry every time, so I expect
That's my goal. So
Somebody bring the
that's good.
tissue boxes for Angie.
Maybe.
That's
I'll
what
need
we
a little
need.
shirt or something.
Use the handkerchiefs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's some hankies back there.
Well, Whitney, what have you been up to since we last saw you?
I have been writing a ton and performing a lot. Me and my band have been all over Utah, Idaho, Nevada. So we've been everywhere this
What
past
is
couple
your
of years.
band called?
Just Whitney Lusk. I just have a
Whitney
bunch of
Lusk.
guys that
Okay.
play for
They
me.
follow
so-
her around and
Yeah,
worship her and
they're
play
great.
whatever she needs.
I'm actually going to bring them here to pick out some outfits because
It's awesome, huh?
They've got it
yeah, it's
happening
amazing.
here.
So as we've been interviewing, you've been wandering around shopping. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
quite a
I got
quite
a
a
pile.
night.
Don't worry.
Love it.
And last year you performed for us at Fiesta Days. Tell us a little bit
Yes.
about that. Where were you?
That was so fun. So I was at the Pyro Musical at the sports park, and it was super fun. The crowd was great. I love performing in Spanish Fork. I have a lot I could talk about with Spanish Fork, so it was a blast. Hopefully they'll have me back next year.
That's so much
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
put in a
you.
good word for me.
Now, what's the name of the song that you're playing, and what's the inspiration for this song?
The song is called "Things That Made Me." I wrote it in Nashville with two artists or two writers, Ronnie Bowman and Jeb Gibson. And it's just about I got married 5 years ago, and we always will look back at pictures or videos of our childhood and whatever, and I always wish that he could have been there, or like my friends could have seen me at a certain part of my life, you know. So
Yeah.
it's about that, just the things that made me, and wishing other people could have experienced those things so they could understand me a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I wrote a song about it.
I love the writing process.
Yeah.
What that includes. It's like, tell us a little bit about this, and then you dive down, and then a song.
And
is
sometimes it
created.
takes a totally different turn, and you don't know where it's going to go.
And you
so.
have to dive pretty deep internally, right?
Yeah, you get to know writers really well, or they get to know you really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
People you've never met before, you get put in a room and you're like, hey, here's my life story. So,
But then that's kind of vulnerable for you
Yes.
to put that out there and put kind of your heart with the song.
yeah. And I like writing songs that are personal for me, but can be applicable to anybody else. I like knowing stories behind people's songs that they write, but I also feel like then you're only thinking of that artist's life and you're not applying it to your own. And for me, that's important for people to be like, man, I remember that moment in my life. Like, this song makes me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think as an audience, when you connect with the
Exactly.
words
That's what I
that
was
you're
just going to say.
saying,
That's when people connect.
You
It's
fall in
important.
love with that artist.
Yeah.
Fall in love with the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Renee, I want to hear it, and then let's talk
Yeah.
more after.
Yeah.
I want to see what you've got.
Let's get to
Here we
it.
go, tissues.
My old house, that old backyard, my tiny bedroom, my first guitar. I learned the chords to a peaceful, easy feeling. It gave me something to believe in. And I wish that you could see more than just the pictures, the way it used to be, and why I do the things I do. If you lived it through, you could see the things that made me me. My first car was old back roads, a country station playing on the radio. My best friends, the trouble we got into, every heartbreak and all the good times we went through. And I wish that you could see more than just the pictures, the way it used to be, and why I do the things I do. If you lived it through, you could see the things that made me me. And I wish that you could see more than just the pictures, the way it used to be, and why I do the things I do. If you lived it through, you could see the things that made me me. The things that made me me. The things that made me me.
Oh, wow.
I know at one point I just wanted to start swaying. And just be like,
Do it.
Do you know, I love this. I mean, you have the words, which means something, but the tune and everything
Yeah.
isn't just like a cheesy.
Yeah.
I remember growing up and having to listen to like cheesy musical
Yeah.
numbers. Some
The
of them.
garage band
But
sounding
this
stuff,
is
yeah.
like, it just feels so genuine. I love
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. That's a great compliment for a songwriter to get, so thank you very much.
that was beautiful.
How long does it take you to write a song?
It depends, honestly. This song probably took us an hour and a half to write, but I usually go into a writing session with an idea. So I had, for example, I had the idea and like the first couple lines of the verse, and then it just flowed from there. Sometimes you start from scratch, and those ones typically take longer. Sometimes it can take multiple writing sessions.
So this is like music plus the words. Is that what you're saying? Or just the words?
Sometimes it's just the words.
Okay.
And it's all one. Once you start writing the words, then the melody just sort of happens, and vice versa.
Do
it
you
really
just
depends.
hear it in your head?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll come up with something in my head, and then, but that's what's great about writing with other writers too, is I'll bring in a melody and they're like, what if you went to this note? So for example, in that song, I go to an F chord, which I rarely go to, but the writer I wrote with, he had written songs for Chris Stapleton and George Strait and all these writers, and so he has like kind of a rock side to him, you know, and he was like, you should go to this chord. I think it sounds
Give us an
sick.
F chord.
It's not a legit F chord. I'm not a guitar player, but that. And so it like added this rock element to it, which I really loved. And then when we produced it, that also kind of translated over really cool. So it's cool writing with other people because you get different elements of them in your music too, and you grow as a writer. So
Whitney, you're awesome.
I was imagining young Whitney and you
I
never,
know,
never
right?
getting in trouble. You never got in trouble, right?
I don't know.
In the bedroom, like singing to herself.
That was more
and,
like it, yeah.
right?
I was always by myself singing.
One day.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to wrap up, but can you tell us what things you have this summer that maybe people can find you at?
Yeah, so a couple weeks from now, I'm with a bunch of other local artists in Spanish Fork. I'm performing for Clayton Smalley. I don't know if y'all know him. His son had a heart transplant, so we're all banding together doing a writer's round. I'm also doing, that's on July 8th. I'm also doing
Where at?
Angeles Theater in Spanish
Okay,
Fork, so
July 8th.
local, yes. I'll be in Kanab doing a battle of the bands, and then I'll also be at Days of 47 Rodeo, and then in August I'll be at the Utah County Fair, Utah County Fair, and then State Fair. I'm everywhere. I'm all sorts of places.
So we can
She's
find
everywhere,
you guys.
Yeah, she really
All
is.
social media outlets,
Yes.
Whitney Lusk, and Enjoy Nashville. You said you're going there.
I am
this
going to
fall.
Nashville, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
good
going to
luck.
be exciting.
Yes, that'll be good.
We adore you.
Thank you
Always
so
happy
much.
to have you here.
Feelings mutual.
Thank you.
Thank you, Whitney, for coming.
Of course.
Our next guest has a big patriotic heart.
Welcome back to Studio Chatter. I'm so excited to welcome one of my friends tonight, former Councilman Keir Scobes,
Thank you.
to the Chatter. This is your first time.
First time. Excited
She
to be
wanted
here.
to say to the table.
I know,
can
it
tell
says to
there's
the table, no
There's
table.
no table.
This is fun. Fun environment.
And not only former council member, but current military
Yes.
and new chairman over the flag retirement ceremony.
Yes. We'll see
So-
if I get fired next year.
Well, we'll just throw you in the fire this year.
As long as there's a fire, I feel like you're good. And a flag.
So, and of course, one of the reasons we, as our committee, wanted you to take that over is because we have had Mark Harrison, 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. And so you've been watching it. You've attended many, but you're also military. So let's start a little bit, since it's Independence Month. Tell us a little bit about your military career.
Oh goodness. Let's see. I enlisted in 1997 as an engineer, laying 51 Bravo, so building walls, laying cement, things like that. Spent all my time, anytime we traveled somewhere, using my language, which is Spanish, and then found out there's an intelligence unit in Utah where you can use your language and be able to travel that way. So made the jump, they say, to the dark side from enlisted to officer. Became an officer, went through BYU's ROTC program while I was going to school, and became an intelligence officer. I've had some great adventures, been to about 17 different countries, spent a year and a half in Iraq, a year in Afghanistan, and let's see, my rank, I'm a colonel, I'm a full bird colonel. I've been in 27 years now, and spent the last year out in Washington, D.C. At the War College, Inter-American Defense College.
And that is why you had to step down from
the council.
From the
Yes.
council, you had this opportunity.
That was, yes, it was a master's degree in Inter-American Defense and Security. Just part of my professional development as a military officer.
I can't even believe he talks to me. Like he talks
Right, like this, like a secret life,
Well,
like a cool
he's my
secret
friend,
life.
but I'm like, I listen to him, and I'm like, I can't even believe he gives me the time of day. Listen to this guy.
Right, and act so humble and sweet.
He is so humble and sweet.
I've been very fortunate to have been given a lot of great opportunities.
You have,
Yeah.
and you loved your time away, like in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yes, absolutely loved it. For soldiers, well, for anyone, if you're an engineer, if you're an accountant, Accountants, for example, we just had April. They love doing the taxes. They love going through the numbers. That's what they train. That's what they learn. That's what they do. Soldiers love to do their job, whatever it is. Mine's intelligence. My unit, we find out where the bad guys are and then arrange a meeting with infantry or military police or others to go get them. And so any soldier, whether they're artillery, Charlie Battery is here in Spanish Fork, for example. They love shooting their big guns, doing the artillery. And so, as with any job, my day job, I'm a school teacher. I love teaching. And so, soldiers, the same thing. We love what we do, especially because of what it represents for the country and for our communities.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for serving.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing all of the things that you have to do and people don't love to do. And teaching is a very, very difficult job as well.
So we're super honored to get to the flags portion of this.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how you got on that committee and then what you're going to do with it.
Oh, Mark Harrison I've known for a number of years in the National Guard here in Utah. And as he was retiring, he knows that, I mean, we've known each other. He knew that I was in the Army. My connection with the council, I know how the city works. He said, I think you'd be a great fit for that. Are you interested? And I said, the opportunity to be able to continue to serve the community of Spanish Fork in any capacity, would absolutely love to. And so that was kind of the impetus with that. He talked to the committee, and I think it was more, he's like, yes, I found somebody I can retire.
Now,
he may be your sidekick for a minute.
I may be speaking out of turn here, but I believe this retirement ceremony is like one of the only ones of its kind. Like they don't do this many other places. Is that correct?
There are some smaller ones. I believe this is the largest in the state.
Okay.
Just the way that Spanish Fork and the community, sponsored by the Utah National Guard, the American Legion, it's a much bigger production than others are. Some others throughout in smaller communities, but really Spanish Fork, as with everything we do, does a great job.
So is it the number of flags that we retire? Is that what makes it big, or just the event itself is so grand?
I would say both. I believe last year there were 1,500 flags that were retired. Wow. There have been some years where Mark has said it was up to 2,400, pushing 3,000. And then the event, having Charlie Battery come, I met with them earlier this morning here at the fairgrounds. They'll have about 60 of their soldiers here, all ready and prepared to be able to fold the flags, have them ready for presentation. And then the fire is always spectacular. The best part is of course, the howitzer. The howitzer 21 gun salute. That's just, I think a lot of us in the military, that's why we're there, is just big toys, and we get to have fun with them.
So are you going to do a 22 salute when you get? I mean, you're going to be in charge now.
You got to tweak it a little bit.
What are some different things that you would? Are you going to do anything different or same?
This first year, it's very much the same thing as what we've done so far. It's not broke, so why change it?
Yeah.
There are some things that we have in mind. Emily Harriman with the city. Next year is the 25th annual, so we have some ideas, she and I, of what to do to really make it a bigger production to add to the great work that's been done so far. Yeah.
You're going to blow you out of a cannon?
With a match?
I don't know.
A little flag cake as your...
I'm too thin. I think all the blast would just pass me by and I'd be stuck in the tube, so that would...
Not many people can say that.
No.
I mean, for anyone who's never been able to attend the ceremony, I think any patriot, I think it's just one of those things that you just really need to attend, just to be respectful to the flag. Just it's very humbling. It's just one of those things, and it's just the silence and just to respect the flag and it's just I don't know.
It's a reminder of what the flag stands for.
Absolutely.
For somebody like you who served in the military. And my grandfather served in World War II.
Yes.
And it meant so much to him because of what he had to go through to keep, our freedoms. And I know that the flag is a symbol different for different people, but now, I love the old school patriotism and the meaning of the flag. I think it still means a lot to people in this community.
Kira, will you remind everyone where the event is, the time and the date?
Yes, the event is it's at the fairgrounds. on the 13th of July, 7:30. Those that want to participate in bringing the flags out to Charlie Battery to the soldiers, they can be there by 7 between portals. I'm going to get this wrong. There by the flagpole.
Okay. And they can just go right in, help fold the flags. Right.
Go right in, help fold the flags. You can go to the city's website and there's information. Any flags that you need to have destroyed properly, you can get to the city offices on or before July 10th.
Okay. And then the Scouts used to be the big groups.
Yes.
Dispersing the flags. Tell us who's doing that now. Is everyone invited?
Everyone is invited. Scouting has changed in the past few years. Not as many large Scout groups as there have been, but Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and then any citizens that want to participate. That was a change that Mark had made a couple years ago, and so anyone that would like to be able to grab a flag and walk through, present it to the soldiers to have it retired properly is welcome to do so as well.
Really unique experience.
It is.
Something everyone should go and see or participate in.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kier, you have like a volunteer heart through and through from everything you've talked about. Like you are the heart of a hero. And I love and respect you so much.
Yeah.
And we're going to go off camera now before I cry. Thanks
so
for
much
joining
for
us.
being here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
More studio chatter coming up.
Welcome back to Studio Chatter. What are some fun things you like to do with your families during Fiesta Days?
For sure, the rodeo.
Okay.
Absolutely, hands down. It's like our funnest tradition.
Okay.
Except for when you lose a kid in the stadium like I did one year.
Oh.
Ooh.
On the other side.
What is going on? Someone's knocking
Hello?
on the window. Hello?
What? Coming out of the dressing room.
Lady Mendenhall?
No wonder we had an open spot.
I'm like,
Everybody stand. First lady here.
Welcome. Welcome to Studio Chatter.
You deserve this. I will take it
Okay,
off.
well, am I the only one that didn't get a hug? Okay.
You look darling.
Oh, you do look darling. What a
Did you just
surprise.
stop by?
This is what I wear every day.
just kidding.
Well, it's
no,
a good
I
fit.
don't. I don't.
So, you're a surprise. We didn't know you were coming.
Surprise!
Are you here to talk about family events at the rodeo
Yes.
or the Fiesta Days?
That's what I was told. Yes.
Oh, good. You want to talk about
My favorite thing ever. Yeah.
Fiesta Days?
Yes.
So, what is your favorite thing? The parade?
It
Yes. Yes, it is.
used to be. I do
Until
love
you
the
were in
parade,
it?
but now that I'm in it, I don't love
Do
it.
you not
Okay.
like to be in the parade?
No.
You don't like
I beg
to wave?
I beg Mike every year since he's been the mayor to just let me sit on the sidelines and wave at him. I just don't like to be in it and make people think they have to wave at me.
When he was on council, all the spouses were like, we're out.
Yeah,
So now
and it was
we were all
great.
in our own cars for a little bit, and then they're like, we'll sit on the side. So now we're all in one car because his spouses don't love being in the parade.
But Mike is like, I want
No.
you to be in it with me.
You should be.
dear.
I don't love the parade that way, but I do love the parade. Does that
But
make
your
sense?
favorite announcer?
Of course.
Okay.
For sure, Natasha.
Yes.
For sure.
Only Natasha.
Queen of the show.
So what do you love then? What's your very favorite, Amber?
I love so many things, but probably the rodeo is really my favorite.
And you go
how
every
can you,
Kind of
how
has
can
to
you
be.
go wrong with the rodeo? First of all, it's in Spanish Fork. It's the best rodeo ever. And you have cute cowboys.
Tall drinks of water everywhere.
yes.
Right?
Good
Bullfighters.
And it's so patriotic. Oh,
And that's where you see so many people in the community.
And then,
Like high school
That's my
people, but
favorite.
neighbors, but then just all your
all the
friends.
community
It's-
just
yeah.
comes together. I love
And you
it.
get to dress up. It's the one day to be a cowgirl,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Even if you're not,
I love
typically.
it.
And you
yeah.
dress the part so well.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm a
love it.
country girl at heart. Like I really am. So I get to let my country girl come out.
And do you go
Actually,
out
like how many 5
Yeah.
days or so that you can dress up, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
if
get
you go
tickets
all
every
of them,
night.
you
And
could
then
be
you
a
can dress-
cowgirl.
I
for a
got my
week.
outfits planned. Yes.
That's my
Do you
girl.
still do the carnival with your kids?
That's another thing that I feel like growing up, that's one thing I love to do. I remember as a little girl watching the carnival go up, and even to this day, when I drive down Center and I see the even the metal fences just on the side of the road. I get butterflies.
I know.
I do. I get so excited. And then when Mike and I were first married, we lived right at the bottom of Center Street, right where they put the carnival.
Right.
And I used to go outside and watch it. It scared me a little bit how they put it together. But I loved it.
We just don't watch that part.
Do they think safety first?
I don't know. But that's one thing that when I was young, it was like a have to. Now it's something I feel like I have to do with the kids. But we also love our family, the flag retirement. We never went to that when we were first married. I think the first 2 years, and then we started going shortly after. And I feel like it's the best kickoff for Fiesta Days. So patriotic. It's like a reverent thing. I love it. That's probably one of our favorite things.
I love it too. I had never been until I was on city council.
I know.
And I just want to tell people, don't wait. Like, go. It's so important.
And then once they go, I feel like they go every year. So, yeah. I'm just excited for.
Do you have a
start.
favorite food booth?
Oh, I love the corn on the cob one.
I love that one.
Like, what do they put? Parmesan
It's like
cheese or something?
Yeah, and
I'm
then
like, why don't we do
spices.
this
Every year I look forward to that. I think I have it every day. I love it.
I love it too.
You get a Texas twist.
Yes.
Twister.
The Texas Twister.
My daughter saved the cups from last year, you guys.
You still have
She's
them?
banking
You're gonna
on
save money.
filling up those cups.
Oh, then you're going to save some money.
Yes,
That's
My
great.
grandkids had me save it just because they like to drink out of it normally. So I need a
great.
few more. I
Yes,
think.
you
Got a
do.
few more grandkids.
Yeah, you got to get some of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that, and I love the French dip sandwich thing. That's
Oh,
the
I've had
steak
that
and
too.
yeah, that one was
So
really
good.
yummy. Yeah.
So, Amber, I know you love fashion and to shop, so do you make sure you hit the booths?
I do. I always walk through every year, and I usually find something.
I agree. There's always a find.
Always find something.
Yeah.
I found me a cute hat last year.
Good.
Yeah. Yep. Always do
good.
that.
And
Yes.
you were the Fiesta Days chairman, you and Mike. What year?
Oh my goodness, Stace.
Was it 20?
It was.
Was it
Nash
08?
was just little. Yeah, it was 08. Right? Well, no.
Because I thought,
Nash was born in 07. I was pregnant our last year because I remember I was sick. But yeah, we were on the Fiesta Days
you were
committee.
you were just babies.
And I
like
loved it.
you're 20, like early 20s,
We were
late
so
20s.
young. When they
Yeah.
asked us, I was like, "What is that? Like, is that just for old people?" Like, I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And then I loved it.
And now
Open
look
the
at you.
door to so
I
many
know.
things.
And now look
And
where
now
we are.
you're the first lady of
So
all
when they
of
ask
this.
you to do that, yes. But I
Watch
loved
out.
it. That's what got us to open our eyes to all the volunteers and how Fiesta Days really is ran. It's amazing. So, yeah,
It
so
is.
many good memories.
There's just so many like little pieces too, like the people that perform in the park after
Oh,
the
yeah.
parade. Just all those fun little things that feel so hometown.
Yep.
I love the
That's
way
what
that
I
we pull
love.
it off.
I love
Yeah,
it too.
I do too.
Well, even the fireworks, that's a big thing for my kids. The Pyro Musical, which is so awesome.
That's probably one of my very favorites.
and then the fireworks that they do right after
I
rodeo
know.
on the 24th.
I know. We live in the best city ever, guys.
Yeah.
We really do.
I feel like everybody from other towns come here. So
Yep.
Yeah, they
they
do.
have got it happening. in Spanish work.
My purpose, I feel like we live up on the east side, and there's such like a division sometimes, and a lot of our neighbors, they've never been to a lot of Fiesta Days stuff.
'Cause they're
Some of
not
them
from
don't
here,
even
right?
know what Fiesta Days is. So I feel like my mission up there is like, I'm always like at church on Sunday. They're like, "Okay, aren't you supposed to teach a lesson?" But I'm like, "Okay, guys, this week I want to see you guys." Yes.
Okay.
It's my mission to get people from our community to be more involved and to come and start these traditions with your families. That's
'Cause
what it's all
everybody's
about.
welcome, yeah.
That's what it's all about. You get everyone together around Fiesta Days. It's the best.
Well,
And bringing the family
me happy.
together. Oh, I
Yes.
love that.
Family and then neighbors and people. There's sometimes people I haven't seen since junior high or high school.
Oh, for sure.
And how fun is that when you
I
run
love
into them and
it.
you're like, wow.
I think every year I see someone that I haven't seen, since high school, and I'm like, okay.
Wandering
I love it.
around the park, you'll run
Yes.
into just about anyone,
Yes.
right?
It's just
It's
glad when
great.
you recognize them. You're like, oh yeah, I remember.
I know.
Or when they're like, hey, and you're like,
Hey, I have no idea who you are.
hey,
But
I don't remember you. But
Yes.
From Studio Chatter.
That's right. That's right.
Biggest fans.
Well, what a welcome
Yes.
surprise to have you come by.
Thank you.
And you have
That's
come a
gross.
long way in your years, haven't you?
Yeah, a really long way.
If you need any Fiesta Days attire, shop at your local Reams
I
Western
love
Outfitters.
this store.
Isn't it the best?
I love it. I have spent a lot of money here, but I definitely will soon.
Yeah.
You can tell your neighbors
want
as
this.
well.
Yes. Yeah.
You can tell them all the things.
I will. Yes.
Well, thanks, Amber.
Okay, thank
Thanks for the
you.
surprise. This was fun.
There's more studio chatter coming up. Wow, what a fun show. What have we learned, ladies?
I love Reams.
We're never leaving.
Right.
We're going to stay here forever.
Staying here.
And we all have some new favorite hats, I believe, in every color.
And not
just
only
about.
hats.
Purses.
I may have bought this at the beginning of the show, but I'm coming back
I love this.
for
I
the
might get it
purse.
too.
And then I think, Amber, we both agreed we're getting these. Like
The turquoise is so
friends,
cute.
turquoise.
Yeah,
Like
that's classic.
your July paychecks will be going to Reams, I'm sure of it.
Love Reams.
You might as well get a
Look at
side
what I
job here.
found. Oh, they need 24th of July jammies, right?
But I love the little diaper ball.
Little diaper ball, right? Yeah.
So adorable.
Grandkiddos need that.
Okay, but what's
Well, this they were saying like tying around your hair, like on your wrist, around your belt loop, like
So
just
cute.
accessory, guys.
oh,
That's kind of
darling.
fun. Yep.
So
Long
cute.
before we even started filming, I needed to have the jeans. Like I was sold on these jeans.
So we can come and buy the jeans.
you can buy the jeans.
They're cute.
It's
And pick up a Fiesta Days t-shirt.
Yep.
I
They will have in multiple colors.
I bought this ring earlier today when I came and got my shirt. $8.
Stacey's whole paycheck is
I
here
may have
today.
spent $100 on that hat, but honey only spent
worth it,
$8 on the
though.
ring.
I
it,
love that
It balances it out.
It
I
sure
love
does.
it. Yes.
So this was fun.
Yes. And we had Whitney on again.
Oh, it's so
So
fun to have
dear.
Whitney on.
That just sets the tone, doesn't it? Just that her song and just that feel of the guitar playing this time of year. I don't know. I love it.
Super
country.
talented.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the flag retirement ceremony.
Looking forward to that. And I was so impressed with the new rodeo queen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's very articulate.
She's
My
great.
goodness.
For her age and everything she's doing right now,
Yeah.
she's so impressive.
I
It's
agree.
no wonder she's the rodeo queen. No surprise.
Fun.
We've got a great town, guys.
We do.
We do. The best
really
of the best.
do.
Yep.
And I know we say this every year, but this is my favorite show. So I'm so glad you're all here with me.
And our first lady stopped by out of the silo.
Right out of the dressing room.
Yes.
That's an appropriate place for you in the dressing room, trying on all the clothes.
I know. I've been trying on a bunch of stuff this whole show.
Oh, there you go.
Been here listening.
Emma can go put it all away after. She'll go through the whole store and probably have to clean up after all of us. I think we've created a bit of a mess. So,
A good
Hopefully
mess,
they'll
though,
let us
right?
come back. I would like to film every time here.
you know, if only. Well, thanks for producing, all of you, camera crew at Spanish Fork 17.
Yeah.
Let's go
It's
Fiesta
been a
Days.
long process. It's a lot of work to go on site. Oftentimes we think we have wild ideas like, let's just go on site and do this. But it takes us a long time to pull it together. So
Gotta figure out
thanks
how to
our
make us
producer
look
and
good.
our
Good
crew.
job, you guys.
Yeah.
And if you haven't received the magazine yet, most everybody should have it. You can certainly go through and check off all of your list of all the things that you want to do because it covers an entire 2 weeks of all of the activities before and after
Right.
the 24th.
And if you haven't got it, you can pick up extra at the Parks and Rec building. And also, I was going to say, we also have city shirts there. There's so many just fun things, just good things.
As
But
you
get it on your
mentioned-
calendar now because
Right.
it is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
But there is something for everyone and for everyone to be included.
Yep. Very
And I
much
think
so.
this event is what it makes this small town feel. That
yeah.
a lot of us that have grown up here or have been here at least a couple years say there's something special about Spanish Fork. There's that small town feel, and this is it.
I think this is the highlight, the culmination that, like,
For
this is what
sure.
we're about,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when
for
it's
sure.
done, you're going to start school shopping. So go enjoy Fiesta Days.
Why did you just bring that up? Okay, we're done here.
Just
We're
ruined
done
the
here.
whole show.
Okay.
We're a cowboy hat.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, for some of us that could be fun.
School shopping?
School shopping
Because you're in
and
school,
kids
you're
are
going to buy your own clothes.
one for you, one for me.
That's right. That's me.
That's true. Maybe there is an upside, right?
Yes.
Aw. Fiesta Day is fun, though.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show.
Yes. Thank you, Reams. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you all at Fiesta Days.